Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. One of my core beliefs is that AI is going to bring a revolution when it comes to emotional intelligence of human beings. Some people might think that this is not a good idea, but I firmly believe that AI could help the humans who are lonely, who are grief stricken, who are going through a rough patch in a very positive way. Look, the thing is that we all are social animals, but at the same time, the paradox is that we really don't want to mingle with many people, especially if we are introvert or we are habitually lonely. This is where I believe that these AI powered large language models or vision language models they could help a lot. That is why when I stumbled upon this EmoClassifier from OpenAI, I was immediately hooked. So this project is trying to um, examine how increasingly human-like chatbots such as ChatGPT, Meta, and various other influence the emotional well-being and behavior of their user. There is a lot of information which is available on their GitHub repo, which I will drop the link to it in video's description. But EmoClassifier is a systematic way for analyzing conversations for emotional indicators. And these researchers from OpenAI have developed this EmoClassifier, which is a large language model based classifier adept at identifying complex affective signals for loneliness, emotional dependence, encouraging emotional sharing, and a lot of other things. And so far, the results which they have shared has indicated that regular chatbot engagement provided emotional support, helping individual cope with loneliness. And I totally agree with that. But this study has also revealed that negative implications, including decreased human social interaction and increased emotional dependency on chatbots, especially among heavier users, is not something healthy. As usual, we have to strike the balance. So, this project highlights both beneficial and potentially problematic dimensions in human chatbot relationships, suggesting a need for developers, policymakers, and social scientists to carefully evaluate and manage emotional outcomes as AI chatbots continue evolving into integral companions and confidants. Let's try to get it installed and we will see how it performs. Let me also give a huge thanks to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM for this video. I'm not going to use GPU for this video because I will be using the OpenAI's hosted model, which you can also grab the API key for from platform.openai.com, and that is a paid option. I'll be using this Ubuntu system, and if you're also looking to rent a VM or GPU on very good prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a 50% discount coupon. Okay, let's get started. First up, I'm just going to create a virtual environment with Conda. It is not mandatory, but always a good idea. While that creates it, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agents infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And now let's git clone the repo of this emo classifier, and as I said, I'm going to give you the link to it in video's description, and don't worry about that pop-up, that is just my system. Okay, next up, let's install the requirements. Requirements are very simple. There is just one OpenAI's package which we need to install. And next up, you would need to set your OpenAI's API key. As I said, you can grab it from platform.openai.com, and that is a paid option. So let me set my key and clear the screen. So I have set my key. Let me first show you the code as how exactly we can use it. So it's a very simple, straightforward code here. We are importing the libraries and then we are loading the classifier with the version v2. And then this is a sample conversation where user is saying I'm so sad, model is saying oh no, tell me what happened, user is saying that my code doesn't run, and then assistant is just encouraging it. And then we are using this classifier to classify if this conversation is encouraging or not. So all this classifier is doing, it is checking that if this conversation falls into this category or not. So once we run it, because you see the tone of this conversation is encouraging, right? So it should be something which should be true or something like that. So let me run this. So I'm just going to run it. There you go. So it has used the model and it has correctly classified the conversation as true. Now, as you can see that here we are using this encourage sharing category. I have searched in the repo. I couldn't find really proper documentation as what other classifiers are available or categories are available. So I just wrote this quick function and in order to list down. So I'm just going to run it to show you. These are all the categories available. As you can see, personal questions, desire for feelings, anxiety, prefer over human, attempt romantic, jealousy, and lot of others. So a lot of feelings and emotions are available. So let me show you how you can do multi-emotion sort of thing. So I just wrote this code. Again, same thing, but what I have done here is I have you can put your API key here or you can put it in your environment. I have already put it in my environment. Rest of the code is same, but I have just picked some of the conversations here. I am getting those classifiers as I showed you earlier, and then I am checking them out on this one, and I am just checking on these ones. You can change these categories of classifiers as you like, and then I'm printing out the result. So let me run this. And by the way, sorry, you can see that this is my text where assistant is working, like that's good to hear, I'm always here for you, and different sort of things. Just a random text I have populated here, and this is the one where I'm going to test it. So let me run it for you. So emotional support true. So it is checking that if these emotions are depicted in that conversation. So there you go. So dependence on chatbot is not included. Express trust is there. Assign human traits true. So you see that by using these simple code and this simple classifier, you can easily check out the emotions in a conversation. So really good stuff. And I think if you're looking to build some sort of emotional support sort of chatbot or AI tool, maybe this could be a good start. As I said, I will drop the link to it in video description, but again at the end I really want to stress on the point that there is no alternate and replacement of human support and human touch. So make sure that you use AI for I mean, if you are using it for emotional support, that's good, not a bad thing really. I don't judge it. I myself use it, to be honest, I'll be very frank, but at the end of the day, it's the humans who are the best support. So that's it. Let me know what do you think about it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please do me a favor and share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.